Guys, I'm Ariana. If you're new here, if you're not, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe down below before you leave, and you can go ahead and hit the post notification bell so you're notified every time I post a video, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today's video, I'm going to be dyeing my hair again. Okay, so guys really like these videos and I'm very tired of my hair right now, so we're gonna go ahead and do a drastic change. I am going to be dyeing my hair brown, okay, and I'm also gonna be giving myself a little e-girl thing right here. All right, hopefully it comes out okay. If you like videos like this, I have a bunch of hair dyeing videos on my channel already. You can go binge watch those. But today we are going to be dyeing my hair from blonde to brown. All of my other videos have to do with me bleaching and making my hair lighter. Now we're gonna go ahead and go in the completely opposite direction. So I have actually become pretty tired of blonde hair. I mean, I like how it looks on me, but I don't want to bleach my hair again and go through that whole process of making it blonde because my roots are very much grown in. And a lot of my hair is already brown. I have a whole bunch of stuff laid out right here, and I'm gonna be it's not a tutorial. I just decided to record it because why not? I have some information to offer you guys if you want to go brown from blonde. What you have to do is you have to fill your hair with a reddish or orange color because there is no pigment in the blonde hair, so you have to fill it with pigment so that your hair dye has something to hold on to. Otherwise it's going to be green toned if you just go in and dye it weird toned. So you have to fill it so it doesn't have that weird looking look. I'm going to be filling my hair with this shade, which is Rich Amber. So this is from the Creative Image Adore semi-permanent hair color. So I really enjoy using the permanent hair colors. I have used this in the past to tone my hair just when I just mixed it with conditioner and developer, and I successfully toned my hair just using this and not using like a toner because it was a little bit more forgiving and less damaging. So I like this brand. So I'm going to be filling it with this shade Rich Amber, and it is like a rich kind of reddish brown shade. So I'm going to be filling my hair with that, and then I'm going to go back in and dye this shade, which is Mocha, which is more of a dark brown shade. It does have a little bit of red in it, but it is pretty dark still. I have two little 20 volume developers here. This is by Superstar. This is just the cheap developer they have from the beauty supply store, and I'm not mad at it. I use this. I like to use it. It was like $2, so yeah. Alright, so that's what we're going to be using to fill and dye my hair brown. And then for this part right here, I'm actually going to be lightening my roots. So I am going to be bleaching it, and I'm going to make this like a kind of like a warm blonde color, just something that I think would look good with the brown that I have going on. So I'm going to do that after I get the brown. And to do that, I bought my Quick Blue bleach and we're going to be going in with one of the developers as well. And then we have the Wella Color Charm Toner in the shade T27. So like I said, I did want a kind of warmer blonde, so this is the shade that I picked up for this one section of my hair. So we're gonna go ahead and start dyeing my hair blonde. The filling pigment, which is the Rich Amber shade, has no alcohol, no peroxide, no ammonia, and I've had very good experiences using this hair color from the beauty supply store in this brand. It's actually not going to put any developer because it says you don't need developer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and slap this on my hair, honestly. I don't have to mix it with anything, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. I'm gonna go ahead and open my glove. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and brush out my hair and make sure that there is no knots or anything in it. The only places that I am going to use the filler is going to be only on the brown parts. So on this side, when you look at my hair in like a flat kind of way where it's all laid out, The only parts that are blonde are literally the front and then just the bottoms. And on this side, it's basically the same thing too. So I don't really have that much filling or work to do. So I'm just going to be putting it only on the bottoms, and then the rest I'm going to go ahead and dye with the other dye. This little section here is going to be lighter than the rest, and I'm not doing the other side, I'm just doing one side. And this is basically how I part my hair. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and start dyeing our hair. So I'm going to put on my gloves, and then I'm just going to go in with the hair dye. So this shade is super red, you can see. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm not really sectioning my hair because I'm only doing the ends, and I'm not really going in with any technique because it's just hair dye and it's not bleach. I'm just gonna saturate all of the ends and all of my blonde hair with this shade. I'm gonna try to get it in as even as possible though. I don't understand because I just combed this. Why are you acting like this? I've actually had red hair in the past and it looked pretty good on me, so I've been thinking for so long that I don't want to have any warmth in my hair. Everything needs to be ashy, and I think I'm over that phase. Put a little bit more in the ends because I still see a little bit of blonde. So far I haven't really made a mess yet. I don't think I'm going to be using the whole entire bottle either. Okay, so this little section in front here I feel is fully saturated with the hair dye. And now I'm going to move on to the rest. Make sure I get the ends. My aunt is a hairdresser and she's going to look at me and she's going to be like, what did you do? I think the ends and like my actually bleached blonde hair at the ends are very dry and they just soak up anything. When I'm bleaching it or dyeing it, it takes up so much of the product because it's super greedy. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. I think everything here is pretty evenly distributed and there's red in every single strand of blonde hair. I don't see any blonde hair left. Alright, so that is this section. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side and I'll be right back because my camera is dying, of course. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like right before I wash it, and let's see what happened. Okay, so this is me after I put the red rich amber color all over my hair and my ends. This is the bottle. It looks like a crime scene, but I'm gonna let this sit here for about 20 minutes and I'm gonna go ahead and wash it off. So the directions say to shampoo completely and rinse it out, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then when I come back, I'm gonna go in with the Mocha color. So I will show you guys what it looks like after I rinse it out. That's definitely going to be interesting because I'm pretty sure it's going to be so much lighter than this and it's going to be so much more red. So I'll see you in 20 minutes. Okay, so this is what it looks like after I rinsed it and shampooed it and towel dried it. So it does look super like bright red, like a very bright burgundy and like a rich red color. I have decided now that I'm gonna go in with the bleach for this little area because I really want to take a shower, but I want that to be the last thing that I want to do. And I also want to kind of save my face so I don't have to do it again. I have this L'Oreal Quick Blue bleach and I also have the 20 volume developer. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix these two together and then we're just going to put it on this little section that I have right here. I'm only going to bleach the roots because most of it is pretty blonde and I don't want it to be any lighter. So I just want the top to match the bottom. So this is what we're working with right now. And then we're gonna go ahead and put in the 20 volume developer, and I also have a little plastic spoon here to mix it with because I cannot find my hair dyeing brush. This is actually a lot of bleach for this one little section, so I'm definitely gonna be wasting a lot of this. since we're only doing the roots, then I can just go in and it will process pretty quickly because I'm like steaming right now. It's so hot. Okay, you know what? I think this is fine. So this is what it looks like. It's very nice and blue. It's pretty thick. I'm gonna go ahead and get my foil out. Now we're just gonna go ahead and take the bleach. Oh my god, I can't. Alright, we're gonna do the midsections first. I really wish I had my brush. Ugh. Can't see. Okay. This is gonna be a disaster. Evenly distributed. And I'm gonna put a lot because I want it to be very saturated. I actually think I'm gonna take it down a little bit further just because there is a lot of darkness down here. This is darker than I want it to be. Okay, so I feel like it wasn't that even, but I also feel like I put a lot. All right, we're gonna go in with the next section. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the foil. And I'm just going to saturate this whole entire little section. I think this is pretty good, so we're gonna go ahead and close that up. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this process for like 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna put it into my roots and let it process for 10 more minutes. So I will see you guys in 10 minutes. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bleach my roots just because I don't want this bleach to be sitting here and go to waste and dry out. This out so I can process the roots. And I'm gonna put this back in a second. So alright, so I'm going to put this back in the foil, and I'm just going to add a little bit more bleach to the midsections because I'm seeing some dark spots. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Great, after a couple of minutes, so I'm going to go in with the bleach one more time and go in with the bleach on my roots. So it's actually lightening really well on the midsection, so I just hope that my roots are even, just so that everything is really clean and the edges are pretty okay. I'm just gonna leave this paper towel right here and I'm just gonna leave this in for like 15 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and wash it off. Then we're gonna come back and tone and dye the rest brown. So this is pretty dry and it looks super red. This part up here looks kind of orange, so let me see what the rest of it looks like. Yeah, it looks really red. So after I dye it brown, it should be pretty brown. So I'm kind of liking this. It looks pretty cute. I don't mind it. So yeah, so I'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Okay, so the mids and so the mid sections lighten pretty well. The roots, I think I might have to go back in with some more bleach. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and rinse this out. Oh no, there's some pink over there. Oops. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it out. So I'm pretty sure that the roots have a little darkness in them because I wasn't able to get every single little area inside. But we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this out and I'll be right back. But this is what it's looking like so far. I'm actually pretty happy with this, and they look even, but That is always the case, so I'll be right back. Alright, so this is my hair after I bleached it. So honestly, I feel like it came out pretty good. It's pretty even to me. I'm actually pretty happy. The roots are not that even. There's just like a little brown spot right here, but it's more even than I thought it was gonna be because of the way that I applied it. But when I just put it like this, you can't really see it. So I'm actually not gonna go in and bleach it again because I feel like I don't really want it that light. And the evenness doesn't really bother me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tone it now. But I like how it's looking so far, like this whole like contrast situation that's going on. So right now, I already mixed my toner together, so I'm gonna go ahead and tone the bleached part, and then we're gonna go in with the Mocha hair dye and put that all over the rest of my head, and then we're gonna wash that out all together, and then I will be done. So I'm just going to take the toner and just go ahead and apply it all over. No! And it smells terrible and it's making my eyes burn. So we're just gonna put this everywhere. Alright, that's it for the toner. I think I got it everywhere and it's really runny, so that was super easy. So now I'm gonna go in and section this little section off. So I definitely made more than I needed. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead in with the Mocha color, and I'm just gonna slap this on everywhere. So I'm actually gonna part my hair in the middle and do what I normally do when I'm dyeing my hair. Alright, so we're gonna go in with the Mocha semi-permanent hair dye and we're gonna see what happens. I like the color on my gloves, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep doing this. My camera is probably gonna die, so I'm sorry, but this is the same thing that I do in all of my hair dyeing videos. So we're just putting on the base brown color and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like after. Okay, so I just finished putting the brown dye all over my hair. Now I'm gonna wait 20 minutes. It's been 20 minutes since I put the toner in my hair, so I'm gonna have to wash it out in the sink. And then I'm gonna hop in the shower and then I will show you guys what it looks like when I blow dry it. So the process is over, the damage is done, no regrets. Okay, so this is the next day. This is how my hair came out. So like, I feel like you really need to have an open mind. Put in the brown hair dye and it actually didn't really do anything. So my hair is super, super red. I don't really mind that, but I was going for brown. So, I mean, like I said, I don't really mind it. I kind of feel like it will fade over time, so I will actually dye it darker later on. The only thing that I really don't like about it is that the roots are super yellow, so I think I'm gonna go in and try to fix that before I give you guys the complete reveal, because... So we're not done yet. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm actually going to kind of tone it down by using the Mocha semi-permanent hair color and mixing it in with some conditioner. So I'm gonna be making a little concoction. I was thinking about mixing it with the rich amber color, but it kind of has this rose gold tint to it at the bottom, and I don't really like pink, so I'm not gonna be making this whole piece like pink. It would probably look good, but I just don't feel like I want to have pink in my hair for a really long time because I don't really care for pink. Okay, like I said, one drop, and then we're gonna mix it together and see how it looks. So if it is a little bit too light for me, I will put in another drop. So I also realized that I am actually kind of dyeing my blonde hair brown again. So like I said, you do have to fill your blonde hair with like a color first for it to be able to take to the brown. So I actually saw a video and this girl mixed her red hair dye with the brown hair dye, and it came out better. So I think instead of putting the red on first, I'm actually going to go in and mix the brown and the red together. So I'm going to just put like the smallest drop of this red just so that it stays. Okay, so I am pretty happy with the color that I have going on in here. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this right on the blonde piece, and then we are going to see what happens. So I am going to leave this in for like 30 minutes. Alright, so I feel like I made just the right amount, and I put everything all over the root area and the mids and the ends. So hopefully this does something. I'm going to leave it in for like 30 minutes, 30 or 40 minutes, and then I'm going to wash it out. Hopefully after that, everything will be good to go. This is also pretty forgiving if you do get this on any other area of your hair. It should be fine because it's just conditioner. So you don't really need gloves, and especially because the rest of my hair is darker than what I'm trying to get on this piece, it doesn't matter if it does touch it because it's not going to do anything. So I'm gonna leave this here, and I will be right back after I wash it. Okay, so this is it. This is the final look. All right, so I actually like the way that this came out. I actually had to go back in one more time and add a little bit more of the Mocha color into the conditioner because it actually didn't really do anything. So I wanted it to be a little bit darker, and it came out like this, and I actually really like it. So it does look a little bit it does look a little bit less yellow. It is a little bit orange, and it's pretty warm, but I feel like it goes well with the rest of the hair. And it doesn't look that bad on my skin tone, I think. So the rest of it is like very vibrant red and like a very, very rich burgundy. But I actually really like how it came out, and I feel like I like how it looks on me. So this is the end result, and I am pretty happy with it. So I think I like it. Okay, so Blonde Ariana is no more. So that was it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you want to turn your hair from blonde to brown, the only suggestions that I would have is to probably go in with a lighter red color to fill your hair, because this was way too dark of a red, so that the dark brown cannot even go over it and overpower it at all. You should fill it in with a lighter red and then go in with like a dark brown, so that it can actually overtake the red and you will end up with a brown color. I'm very happy with the way that it looks. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. I will definitely be doing more hair videos like this if this is something that you like to see. I have a lot of hair videos on my channel already. You guys can go check that out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!